chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.
Hello everybody, Blood Heals here again, playing some League of Legends. We are playing Vi in the jungle. On Vi, I run for Runes and Masteries. I run on my runes. I go attack speed, marks, armor seals, and a mixture of flat and scaling magic resist glyphs, and then also lifesteal quintessences, which helps you in the jungle quite a bit. For Masteries, I run 921 with the AD and attack speed and then armor pen in the offensive tree and the normal defensive rune page. On Vi, you start W for the extra damage and attack speed, and then you go Q, and then you max your Q first. You want to max Q first. Starting off here, I go up top lane here. I go my blue, then red, and then go for a gank top lane. I meet Jarvan though right in the middle, so I activate my Q right away, hit him with that, and then chase him down a little bit. I probably could have saved my Q and then chased him over the wall when he flashed, but Kha'Zix was on his way and they could have probably turned 2v1, so it was probably a good thing that I just blew his flash. Always remember when somebody used their flash, remember to time the flash, look at the time when they used it, and then write down when it's going to come back up. It's always a 5-minute cooldown. Not always, but most of the time it's a 5-minute cooldown on flash. There's a couple other things to take into consideration if you're going to time flashes like that. But it's usually relatively safe just to say 5 minutes. But yeah. Go back into the jungle, farm up. I see a gank coming in bot lane, so I start going towards them. I'm actually dual queued with this Ezreal. So I come down here, try to help them out, and he hit some good damage on Jarvan. So I go onto Vayne, get some good damage, make her flash, flash in, get a E onto Jarvan, hopefully trying to kill him, but he does have his flag and drag. But then Ezreal picks up a perfect Q right there and gets the blue buff. Excellent, gets first blood and blue buff to Ezreal. That puts that lane so far ahead, especially since they're facing a Vayne. I come in mid lane because Malzahar is pushing up really hard here. Coming right behind him, he doesn't even know I'm coming. I knock him back with a Q. He flashes, get the slow on him, get another slow. Diana flashes up, uses Ignite, pulls him in, and she gets the kill. Very good now. So now my mid lane's winning and my bot lane is winning now. So I'm in really good shape of doing the jungler's job. And then I also relieve pressure from top lane from Jarvan being able to gank up there when he first tried to. So my top lane didn't get put behind. Go back into the jungle, farm up my 2 small camps, and back because I am out of mana now, and I want to buy because I have 1,000 some gold. Pick up Spirit Stone, go into Ancient Golem. For the build with that, I go with Vi in the jungle. I go very tanky build, and because the fact is because you can chase people down and just CC. You can just be a CC magnet, but you also deal quite a bit of damage. And if you can build Trinity Force on Vi, and that builds a lot of damage. Rengar stays too long, tries to all-in Kha'Zix in a 2v1 situation, and doesn't even get him, which is really bad for him. Now he's behind, so I'm going to have to help him out, or try to help him out eventually. But for the build, I go Ancient Golem into Lock into the Iron Solari. I know that their red buff's up soon because I know that he started red, so I go in on that. I get my Q onto him, but he sees me now and he activates his shield and slow, so I can't really chase. He comes back in because he actually wants to fight for this red buff. My Diana comes down, so we can turn on him here. Diana comes in, ults to him, slows him in, then gets the kill. Now Diana has red, not me, but Vayne pushes me back. Ezreal Qs onto Vayne. I ulti onto Vayne, get some good damage, and Diana kills him, which was really, really good. Now Diana has 2 kills and red buff on Malzahar, which Diana versus Malzahar isn't a very good lane matchup, so that's really good for her to have those extra kills and extra gold on him. So we go onto this tower here, start hitting it. Hitting the tower, Alistair tries to stop me from doing that. I just keep ignoring him and keep going on the tower. But now I have to back. We had some good damage onto that. Malzahar actually kills Diana mid lane, because she didn't go back and use that gold. You always got to remember, if you get 2 kills like that, it's not going to help you until you go back and buy with it. So I go here to my blue buff. I pick this up. Moving on to the Elder Lizard, and then after that I'll go into the Iron Solari. For damage, you could build into Trinity Force, but I usually just go random. In this game, I go random Wind's Omen. If I start snowballing and get a bunch of kills, then I'll go Trinity Force and get extra damage, which you can start doing. It is very, very possible. Rengar 2v1s them, gets a kill on Jarvan, but Kha'Zix gets a kill on him. I can't really do much straight up in a 1v1 fight against Kha'Zix, and I know that. He knows that too, but he gets overconfident here and tries to dive me. Takes some tower shots here because he's too close to the tower. Jumps in, misses that. I ulti him to CC him as much as possible, and I end up just killing him straight out. Big mistake on his part. I was strong enough to CC him enough that he can't kill me underneath the tower, which was a big mistake on his part, overestimating himself. Finish up Ancient Golem, go into Aegis of the Legion, and then into Iron Solari. But I'm going to have to help this mid lane out because you can't really 1v1 Malzahar. She ends up not going down here, but I'm going to have to hold the lane, push it up as much as possible. Because I know Malzahar's going to go back as well because he's really low and doesn't have ulti. Rengar tries to roam down because he's actually losing that lane up there. But Malzahar was backing up to his tower anyway. So we all go bot lane here. And we go in, or Ezreal gets stunned up, then Flag and Drag, but he ease out of it, and then we go underneath the tower, which is actually bad, so that's why I'm staying as far back as possible, because I don't actually want to be underneath this tower. We back out, because there's an Alistar, Jarvan, and a Vayne, and Malzahar's missing now, and we don't see Kha'Zix on the map, so that could be potentially a 5v4. Diana starts roaming down now, and she's actually going to get here a little bit late. Jarvan comes back in. We could have gotten some good harass. I just want to get this tower now. But we see Malzahar coming in, so we back off, and because we're all low, and they're pretty well healthy from the healing from Alistar. Kha'Zix uses his ulti, jumps in, gets a good Q onto Ezreal, but doesn't quite pick up the kill yet. They get the Malphite Visions onto him, and that's going to end up killing him. I start recalling here because it's a 5-man. They're going to end up pushing this tower down. We can't really stop it. Diana should actually back here too, but she stays, and it gets killed as well. So just remember, if you're going to try to hold a tower, don't try to hold against 4 people by yourself because it's not going to work. They're just going to dive you and kill you, especially at level 8. Maybe at like level 2 or 3 you could do that, but at level 8, they're just going to straight up dive you. They're going to try to go for Dragon here, but I'm not going to let them, so I'm going to go hit the Dragon here so it starts aggroing onto Jarvan, so he Flag and Drags over the back. I want to take this Dragon here because they're all low and I know a couple of them backed, but there's enough here to stop us from taking the Dragon. So we kind of dance around a little bit waiting for one of them to get out of position. Alistar goes in to clear that ward and gets out of position here, so we catch him out, kill him off, and then they realize that they can't really contest this because now they just lost a player. So they back and we take the Dragon. But here, no, it's not. Never mind. We take the Dragon for free, then we go bot lane because I kind of want to push this tower as much as possible because I want to get this tower killed and then start roaming the map because our bot lane's ahead. So then he can start helping out with everywhere else without giving up a free tower and not already having the tower. So we have this big main wave. I go in on the tower here. We take this tower for free. I ping up towards the red buff because I think it's up, but it's actually not because they took it before he backed. And so we go mid lane to try to gank this Kha'Zix and Jarvan. We come in at perfect time when he's evolving his Q, so he can't move for a little bit there because that puts him stationary. I can't get onto Jarvan, so I come over here to try to help Diana out. She comes towards me. I ulti onto him, so CC him as much as possible. We end up getting the kill. I leave the kill for Ezreal to get the last auto attack and shutdown. So we got the shutdown there on Kha'Zix. We didn't pick up Jarvan, but we did save Diana, so that was really good plays on our part. Here, start taking blue buff. I take the blue buff here. I'm gonna go take my red because I just spawned. And yeah, I need a little bit more gold. It's not much more gold that I need to get Age of the Legion, so I'm trying to farm that up right now. I'm not gonna be able to get in range to be able to just straight up buy it, I don't think. Clearing everything out. Everyone's moving up mid lane. We're not a lot stronger, but we're pretty strong here. The only person strong on their team is Kha'Zix. He's really strong at this point because he's gotten quite a bit of kills and a lot of free farm. Take mid tower because we grouped up mid, and I overstay here and get jumped on by Malzahar, which is actually really bad. I didn't really pay attention to his ult being up for I don't know why. So I end up going down. Ezreal stays alive though, and they push down mid tower because no one responded because they went up and killed Kha'Zix. But now they all come in. They go in onto Malzahar. Diana goes really deep onto Malzahar and onto Vayne, which she can't take both of them by herself. So she flashes over the wall, just barely lives through the ignite and the Malphite visions, and Rengar picks up. Oh, he does. Yeah. Actually, Ezreal picks up the Jarvan kill. I could have actually queued over to Jarvan there, I think, and got the kill onto him. Ulti onto Vayne, gets some good damage. She flashes to try to kill Rengar, but we kill him with the Janus shield. So we get the kill there. I've been giving up a lot of my kills this game. That's why I built straight tank. So I start scrapping here with Kha'Zix. I see him going after Diana. It's actually a bad idea because he's really far ahead, and the heal from his W isn't good. So we overstayed here, but I seen Ezreal coming in, so he gets a double kill there, but Ezreal comes in and gets a shutdown. Bad idea on my part, really, really bad idea. I should just backed up, not have given the any kills, and just, yeah, that was just bad, even though Ezreal got the kill. So Kha'Zix going for an awkward build here. He goes for, besides that, Malzahar, Rengar goes in on here, gets caught out a little bit, and then turns it back onto Malzahar. They get the kill, but he also gets a kill onto Rengar. Diana Q's ultis onto Vayne, which is really good. Almost gets her killed, but I don't have my ultimate here. Otherwise, I would have ulted onto her and ended up killing her right there. But we just get some good damage onto their tanks as well as their Vayne and Malzahar went down. Kha'Zix jumps in. Jarvan EQs combos into our team and ultis. He gets really low, but we can't quite kill him. Alistar gets a good combo onto Ezreal. I try to save Diana from Kha'Zix again, but she ends up just dying, and I end up dying here too because Kha'Zix is getting really fed now. She dives Jaina here and actually ends up getting the triple kill. Ezreal is off to the side, so he chases him, but him and Rengar end up getting the kill here, which is really good. Well, it's not really good because he got 3 kills and we just got 1 from him, but it is a shutdown, so it's a lot more gold. Dragon's up, so I'm gonna try to go for that now. We go towards Dragon. Rengar tries to catch out Vayne, but he pushes her back and he can't. Gets the slow, but he doesn't commit all the way to the dive, so he does not get the kill. Start off my blue buff here, and we start pinging Dragon because it's up, and we know they backed. So we're going to try to snake this Dragon here. We started off, I come in, we're burning it pretty fast. We end up Jarvan ends up coming in, I ulti him, kill him, I end up getting the smite. Kha'Zix ends up coming in, try to kill Rengar, but we get enough damage and CC into him that he can't get away or kill Rengar. And also use my Locket of the Iron Solari to stop Rengar from dying. We chase after Alistar here, get some good damage onto him, but we end up getting the kill onto him, but we cannot dive this Vayne because she has too much damage and I don't have enough mana, so I can't CC her. So I push up this wave. I kind of want to get this tower, but Jarvan shows up, so we're not going to really be able to get it. Push in as much as possible with this big minion wave. Jarvan actually goes on to Ezreal. I try to CC him as much as possible. Kha'Zix comes in. So we overstayed really hard there. But Rengar and Diana end up killing Malzahar top lane, which is really good. But we end up giving more kills to their carries, which is really bad. We should have backed off after we saw Jarvan show up. But we didn't, so we end up dying, giving up a couple kills. But they go for Baron here, which actually is a mistake because their tank is really low and Alistar isn't tanking it for him. Jarvan jumps to the wall at Rengar, which is a really bad idea because Rengar just kills him. Jumps in on Alistar. Rengar makes a big mistake here and tanks the Baron for too long. Ends up going down to Kha'Zix, but Diana comes in and also tanks the Baron, which is a bad idea, but kills Kha'Zix, gets the double kill, and Vayne almost dies. So that means she's going to have to back, which means we can go in and start this. I go straight in. I'm waiting for Ezreal to get here because I can't start it on my own. Ezreal's slowly getting here, but Malzahar's showing up. So we're going to start this this Baron off. And Malzahar's going to make the mistake of coming in and trying to harass us off of it. So we turn onto him. Q onto him to stutter him. I try to ulti him there, but I miss it. Try to ulti him again, miss it again. Wait till science is done. Ulti onto Malzahar. Get some good burst damage onto him. As soon as he dies, turn on to Vayne and lock it on Ezreal so he doesn't die. And also myself so I don't die. Alistar comes in. I see Kha'Zix and Rengar. They think we're going to jump over the wall, so we turn back towards Alistar because he can't do enough damage to kill us. Gonna jump for that wall, but Alistar headbutts me and then I realize it's a bad idea, so we end up going down. Jarvan comes across, so we end up even going further down to kite down. Jarvan comes around to kill Jaina, which is actually really good for us. Ezreal takes the tower, but stops for some reason. I don't actually know why he stopped there, so he ends up dying. But he hits an execute, so it doesn't give them the kill. Diana actually ends up going and kill Kha'Zix, and Jaina actually lives because Rengar and Diana saved her, and they end up getting 2 kills for nothing. We ended up giving it up like execute, which isn't that bad, but it is bad because we don't have him on the map now, but it's not that bad because it was only an execute and didn't give them any gold. Go back, start building into my Randuins even more. I should have bought boots a long time ago, but I always have this problem with buy that I always want to buy other items instead of buying boots because I want more items, more bigger items in my secondary boots, which I should buy earlier because the extra armor and the auto attack damage is actually really good. But we go in on Kha'Zix jumps on Rengar here. I go in the middle of their whole team. They all focus me. My team is a little slow to follow up on this, but it's okay because they focus me enough that my team can whittle them down completely. Kha'Zix ends up going down. They end up they kill Rengar. And they kill our Diana, but Ezreal can kite enough that he can take out. He took out Vayne, and they took out Kha'Zix. That Malzahar and Jarvan cannot kill him. He can just kite them out, ease onto Malzahar, and gets the kill here. So now he has the red buff, so he can kite this Jarvan pretty well. Jaina does a good job of knocking him up and slowing him, giving Ezreal those shields for the extra attack damage. Now Ezreal goes in and just can kill him. He wastes his flash, which is really, really good. Now Jarvan doesn't have his flash, so he can't EQ flash and ulti onto our carries or into Baron Pit if we try to take the Baron soon. So they push up mid lane. I go top lane to try to clear this out because it's a massive wave. Get some extra gold and levels. So I am getting a little behind in levels. I'm like 2 levels behind here. And the On the Hunt quest comes up, the secondary quest for Rengar and Kha'Zix. That comes up. Kha'Zix comes up top lane, starts fighting me and Jaina. We stall him out long enough that our team can show up and we can take him out. So now we take out Kha'Zix. We catch Jarvan in the jungle here, so Ezreal and Rengar take him out. So there's 2 down, and Rengar goes crazy here and tries to catch out Vayne, but doesn't quite catch her out. So right now we should have turned straight to the Baron and taken the Baron out and gotten the Baron buff. But we try to push up mid lane and it doesn't push fast enough. So my team goes and takes Dragon instead, which was a big mistake. We should have just went straight for Baron, got that, forced them to either come after us or just let us get the Baron, and we would have turned 5v3'd them and killed them, but we ended up not. So now, after the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, Spirit of the Ancient Golem, Locket of the Iron Solari, and Randuins, you could go damage here pretty safely. Like Trinity Force is a really good item on Vi with the buffs that it has right now. Or you could go for Spirit Visage for the MR. Here we kind of just got out positioned because we didn't position correctly. And Ezreal got ulted by Malzahar. Jarvan keeps trying to stop Ezreal's back. I actually want him to back to get full health so they can't dive this tower and we can hold this tower off. We hold it as much as possible. They kind of are backing up. They don't really want to dive us here, so we kind of get out of... They pull us back and we get out of position there. Ezreal shows back up, which is really good. That's most of our damage is Ezreal at this point. So we push back mid lane. I have the oracles on, so I try to clear out as much of Baron Pit as possible. Baron's actually completely clear, so we start up Baron. The cow comes in to face check. We clear this ward, and he comes back up. We get the knock up here, and Rengar jumps on him, and we completely kill him. Jump onto Vayne. I ulti onto her. She ults and tumbles away, and kills Rengar that jumped over the wall there, which is actually really bad. Now Kha'Zix got his last evolve thing, because of the quest. And then I get ulted by Malzahar here, but Diana stops it, which is actually really bad because now we're losing this fight very heavily. But we turn around and get another kill onto Malzahar and Vayne, so we go 4 for 3, which actually was really bad because we ended up catching out their team. Kazakhs just got really good dueling potential there and caught out our squishies and killed them off pretty fast. That's what ended up happening there. So now we're gonna go back towards the Baron pit because that's the big point of interest this game. We've been fighting over Baron for 34 minutes and neither of us have gotten it so far. And Baron's actually a really good tool to bait out the enemy team, especially when you're ahead by this much, because we're ahead by a lot. But their kills are focused really hard on Kazakhs. And they have a very, very good late game team with Malzahar, Vayne, and Kazakhs. Also, Alistar is a very good late game champion, and also Jarvan. So all of their team is really late game. Ours is not. Ezreal isn't that great late game. Vi is really good late game because of her immense CC and engage potential. Malzahar ults me here to try to kill me off, but I don't die because I'm tanky enough to take his full ulti with no one else on me. I jump onto Vayne, get her actually really, really low, so I had to flash out though. I'm really low. Go back in, pick up this Jarvan kill. Ezreal goes in, picks up some more kills. We kill Vayne, kill Alistar. I start clearing this top wave because I'm too low to chase. Ezreal chases after Malzahar and ends up picking up the ace here with Jaina, which is really, really good. We got the ace. Now we could go for Baron, but we actually do turn for Baron. I want to kind of push mid lane and get towers, but we can't really get that with their death timers, so we just turn onto Baron and take that. Because it's a free Baron, we've needed Baron for a long time now, so we get this Baron for free because they're completely dead. We split tank it as much as possible. I tank it with my shields when I have them up. And we take out the Kha'Zix comes in, jumps in. I still get the smite onto Baron. I end up going down though, which is really bad. But Ezreal gets the kill onto Kha'Zix. And we get the Baron on 3 people. So it's it was completely worth it there. Lose 2 Barons, but we kill Kha'Zix and Ezreal gets that kill, and Ezreal has Baron. We are putting a lot of our reliance onto Ezreal this game. I pick up my boots too, which I go for the armor since you have the Spirit of the Ancient Golem and it gives you the tenacity already. Go for the armor, start picking up magic resist now, more magic resist besides the Lock of the Iron Solari. Pick up a red pot because I know we're going to try to push this tower down really hard, so it's going to be nice to have the extra AD and the extra health. Push up mid lane here. Ezreal's pushing up as much as possible here. I get ding level 18, so I get my last ability level up, and I tell the team to come mid. So we're all mid here, so we're pushing up this lane much as possible. They start fighting off to the right here. Alistar is in there. Jaina ults to back him up to restart the fight. Jarvan comes in. I come in as well. I jump in onto Vayne. Rengar kills Malzahar, which is really good. Vayne's in the backside, free hitting us, but we can take it enough that we kill Alistar and kill Jarvan, and now it's only Vayne and Kha'Zix up. Jaina dives here, same with Ezreal, gets a good catch onto Kha'Zix there. I jump in onto Vayne, but she's playing very, very safe this game. She does not want to die any more than she has to. So we just back off, take the tower, and force the inhib here. Force this inhib. We want to end the game, but we see that Vayne's up, and we can't really dive for underneath 2 towers, and everyone else is spawning, so we have to back. So we back off here, buy up the rest of our items that we're going to buy till the end of the game, because this is going to be the last buy, because we're going to push and try to win this game. Here, hopefully we can actually finish the game off here. I actually end up running further back so I don't get caught out like Jaina is. They actually stop chasing Jaina there. They actually they stop and then keep chasing even again, and Rengar shows up, so we get a kill onto Jarvan here, I think. Actually, I don't, yeah, Rengar ends up picking the kill up on Jarvan, but Rengar's so deep that he actually kites out Kha'Zix here, I think. No, Kha'Zix ends up killing him. but he kited them all a long time that Kha'Zix couldn't be in that fight. Diana actually gets caught out, and we all get kind of caught out here because they have more like single target and team fight damage that if we don't catch someone out, it's gonna be bad. They dive onto Ezreal here. He kills Kha'Zix, which is really good. That means they can't actually push the tower because I can keep them off the tower from Vayne. I go onto Vayne to keep her off from pushing the wave. Jaina comes out as well, thinking that I actually want to fight them, but I don't because we'll end up losing that because it's a Vayne Alistar versus Jaina Vi. But I just push her off the tower and then to clear the wave. So we go mid lane for the final push here. And this is actually... and we're going to push up mid here. Baron, we think Baron's going to spawn here, but it actually is a minute off our timer that we looked at, which is bad because, yeah, so I keep looking for the actual timer, and I find the wrong one, and then I look again, and we should have just pushed mid here, or pushed top lane. But we go mid to try to catch people out. Kind of waiting for a pick, because if we pick someone off, we will easily win the team fight. But if we can't pick someone off, it's actually more likely that they're going to win the team fight. So we start going towards top lane to take that. But Jaina gets caught out here, and they overextend onto Jaina. So I go on to Malzahar here, but can't catch him. So we go on to Vayne. End up killing Kha'Zix with Rengar and Diana, which is really good. Kill Alistar. That's 2 down. Jarvan tries to all in us, but he can't really kill us at all or do anything because he doesn't have damage. Ulti on Malzahar, catch him out, and that's going to be the end of the game, guys. We're going to push in here and win right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, leave me a like and a comment down below. It helps me out so much. Love to hear you guys' feedback. I'll answer every comment. If you like the video and you want more jungle guides, check out the channel. Subscribe there for more jungle guide videos and League of Legends videos. Also, I'm going to be starting up a Beyond Two Souls Let's Play because I really want to play that game. And it took me a while to get an HD PVR. But I have that, so go check that out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.